Hey guys, it's Chris with Double Eagle Gunworks, and I know a lot of you are probably going to be going out gun shopping because everybody else is here lately. And don't make the mistake of just buying a gun because it's available. There's a lot of people that have just they want to get a gun and they don't want to wait for a gun that they've actually did a little research on and tried to figure out if this was going to be a good gun for them or not. They just go to the gun store and say, I got to have a gun. What have you got? Don't make that mistake. Don't when you're looking for a gun, try to find something that you've actually done a little research on. Get on the internet, talk to your friends, talk to other gun people, and see what kind of guns they recommend, both models and manufacturers of guns, because you don't want to just pick anything that's out there, because all guns aren't created equal. Because as the old saying goes, you get what you pay for. Cheap guns are cheap guns. They may or may not function when you need them. So you don't want to risk your life on something that may not function when you need it to. So do your research when you're looking for guns, and then when you actually get to the store, if you hadn't had a chance to put your hands on any of the guns, then the ones that you're interested in and that you can find in a store somewhere, actually pick it up, try to manipulate it a little bit. As far as if it's a semi-auto, try to rack the slide and see how everything functions on the gun. If you can get the controls easy enough when you got your hands on the gun, and then the best option is if you have a chance to shoot that particular gun or a model that's very similar to it, then rent the gun, or get it. If a friend of yours has a gun like that, then y'all go out shooting and get them to let you shoot that particular gun, so that you can have a little bit of experience with it yourself to know whether or not it's something that you want to spend money on. Because if you buy a gun and it doesn't fit you, or you don't like the way it shoots, now you've got an expensive paperweight. So you don't want to waste your money on a gun that is not going to be what you're looking for. So get on the internet and do your research and decide what it is you're looking for in a gun. Are you looking for just strictly a home defense gun? Are you looking for a gun that can be a multi-role gun, like a concealed carry gun and your home defense gun? Or is it going to be one that you're just going to maybe leave it a vehicle, like a truck gun or something along those lines? So decide what role that gun is going to play, and then find something that is going to be ideal for that particular role. If it's a multi-function gun, then find something that's going to do the jobs well. And there's lots of guns out there that can function as both a concealed carry gun and your home defense gun. Lots of good options out there. So the SIG P320 is a really good option for me anyway. I like the way the size of it and the function of the gun. It works really well for me, and I could use it as my concealed carry gun, and if I wanted to use it as a home defense gun, then it would function fine that way as well, because it's got night sights on it, so it's set up I could use it in whichever role I wanted to use it in. There's lots of other options out there that can function as both roles. Or if you're just looking for something that's strictly a home defense, then you can go with a bigger gun and not have to worry about concealability with the gun. So just decide what function you want the gun to play, and then find something that's going to work well for you in that option. If it's just going to be strictly a concealed carry gun, then find something that's going to be easier to conceal. I just picked up this Shield EZ 9mm, and it's a good size to try to conceal, and it's kind of a compact gun, but it's still big enough to fit my hand properly. I can get a good grip on it. It it fits me well, and I can get to all of the different levers and everything that I need on it without having to move my hand around on the grip a whole lot. And it is one that's pretty easy to rack as well. So Smith & Wesson's come out with a good gun on the EZ 9mm. But just decide what function you want the gun to play, and then do your research. And guns are not as readily available as they were this time last year. This is January of 2021. January 2020, you could find guns all over the place. But when everybody started to see what was going on in the world, they decided they needed to be able to protect themselves rather than waiting on somebody else to do it for them. So there was over 7 million people bought a gun for the first time in 2020. So there's a lot less guns available than there were, but don't just pick the first thing that you can find, because it may not be a good gun for you. So do your research, get out there and try to shoot a few different guns that you can find. Go to the range, rent a few different guns, see what caliber you like, see what size gun is going to work better for you. See if you like a semi-auto versus a revolver. Lots of different options to look at. The grip size, the weight of the gun, all those different things, take a look at and put your hands on the gun, make sure it's going to fit you properly, and then just wait for the gun that you want to try to get, rather than again going for that first thing that might be available. Talk to the guys there at the gun store and see how quickly they could get something that you're actually interested in. But for more information on gun fitting and gun reviews, check out DoubleEagleGunworks.com, and like and subscribe at the bottom. Check you later.